Howdy folks, Todd here with Great Escape Farms. Today I was going through some videos and realized I never did post an update on my persimmons here. So this is actually a compilation of videos over about the last year and a half or so. And I'll also link to the beginning, which started about 3 years ago. So the one that I'm gonna link to is about 3 years old. It shows you how to stratify seeds and clean them up and stuff like that. And then this video, and to plant them, this video shows you how to plant them and then up pot them from mass scale into individual pots. So today is February 11th, and I took the persimmon seeds out of stratification. I just removed the paper towel and I created a label. So Wild Persimmon, if I can get this straight, Wild Persimmon Seeds of Grace Acres is the farm that I got them from. So I filled up a pot with just plain old potting soil. I plan on filling it up maybe another 3/4 of an inch to an inch here after I put the seeds on. So I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to dump here. And what I will do is spread it right out. I expect that some of these will not be viable and they won't all germinate. That's why I have so many in here. And let's see, I told you this is February, so if these all were to germinate, then I would go ahead and in April, once they are somewhat established, I would go ahead and pull them out individually and pot them individually so that they can grow through the summer, and then they would be ready for sale in the fall time frame. So what I'm going to do right now is just cover these up, and I will take them over to my office next door. They will be kept at 62 degrees for the next couple of months. I will water it once I get over there. I just don't want the mess in my vehicle getting it over. I'm doing quite a few of these right now. And let's see, some may ask why I'm putting them all in here. Well, this is, I don't know, I think it's 2 gallon, maybe a 3 gallon pot, and there's not much soil there. If I did each one of these individually, for one, I know there'd be a lot of waste because they're not all going to germinate, or that's my guess. And second, I don't have enough potting soil right now to do these, and this is a lot quicker because I have pawpaw seeds to do, more persimmon seeds to do, I have peach tree seeds and all kinds of other things. So this will get everything started, and that way I waste a lot less time as well as soil and pots. So I had 2 different types of wild persimmons or American persimmons growing in the wild, and this is one pot right here. You can see a lot of them popping up and still more coming. And I just noticed that the other group, so this is a different location where I got this. I have one here and one there, and they are starting to pop up. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this over by the sun and give it a water and see how many come up. Hey folks, it is May 30th, 2022, and before I get started on this, I am right under a robin's nest, and the robin is pissed off, so that's why you're hearing that noise. But I need shade to do this. I don't like exposing roots of plants in full sun, so the robin is just gonna have to hang out. And what I'm gonna do, the American persimmon actually germinated a lot better than I figured it would. So we're going to go ahead and separate this out now. I would have liked to have done it before, but I didn't have enough room in the shade house to do this. So I'll show you the shade house in a minute. For right now, let me go ahead and get these guys out of the pot. And the way I'm going to do this is just tilt it up a little. And you can see all the individual stalks here. So I had over 100 seeds in here, and I guessed that pretty near every one of them germinated. So, whoops. Didn't want it to do that, but it did. Okay, so it just flipped over on me there. So let's get a look at these. So roots aren't quite as big as I figured they would be, which is actually going to make it easier to pot them up. So I will pot this up to about this level right here. I'm going to go ahead and put it into a gallon pot here. And I will fill it up mostly about halfway. Just put it in. And that's what it's going to look like right here. So I'm going to go ahead and pot these guys up, and then I will show you the shade house. So this is my hoop house. Actually, I have several of them here, but this one has a 50% shade cloth on it. And that's where I put transplants after they've been transplanted or repotted or something like that. And I put them in here for anywhere from 1 to several weeks. So all of the persimmons, not all of them, I have 100 of the persimmons in here along that side and that side. Pawpaw's back there and she and stuff over here. So I ran out of room. So let me figure out how I can get over here and show you. I have the other plants back behind those trees over there. So there's 81 down there. There's 100 in here. So I potted up 181 plants, 181 persimmons, and we still have these left that haven't completely come out of the seeds yet. So I just went ahead and put them in here because I was running out of soil, running out of pots, and running out of steam. I've been going at this for a while. So I will give you an update here in another couple weeks to a month. Today is June 15th. Today we are moving the persimmons out to the area where they will sit until they're sold. And that will give them anywhere from 3 to 6 hours of sunshine, depending on the angle of the sun as the summer moves on. If you'll notice, there's some white or light colored stuff on top. That's some fertilizer. I added that last week. So they've been here probably about 2 weeks now. So out of 181 persimmons, we had 8 that failed. So from transplant shock or whatever reason. And that is somewhere between 3.5% and 4%. And here we are with 100 minus a couple losses in their final resting spot, labeled as American Persimmon, and we will be selling some of these, probably not very many, as American Persimmon, but as they grow out next year, I will go ahead and graft on some Asian varieties to it, and those will sell pretty quick. So this is the 100. The other 80 is over behind that tree there, which has a good bit more shade, and it's probably going to stay there just simply because I'm out of room here. I have my full nursery stock in here, and I have other things to come down yet. So this is all the space I can allot for persimmons. So I might bring a few over, but for the most part, this is going to be it in the actual nursery itself. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful day.